Ever eaten fish to stay healthy, only to feel a slight tingle in your hands, or your legs more tired by afternoon? You still believe fish is good, but wonder why sleep feels restless, or your finger joints stiffen more than before. It's not because you're old. It's not because your body can't handle it anymore. The truth: not all seafood is good for you after 60. Some, even with omega-3, build up mercury, oxalate, or purine, causing subtle blood vessel constriction, irritating peripheral nerves, and slowing muscle recovery. You eat to feel strong, but your body might be quietly struggling inside. A 2021 study from Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health found people over 60 eating the wrong fish twice a week face a 37% higher risk of leg weakness and double the chance of slight hand tremors compared to those eating the right ones. Good news: just know the 4 seafoods to avoid and add 4 lifesaver options to your plate. In just 3-4 weeks, you can reduce inflammation, rebuild muscle fibers, and boost nerve circulation. Ever felt hand tingling or leg fatigue after a seafood meal? Comment hand or leg. We're reading every word you share. Let's start with the 4th worst, but the 2nd best will surprise you. Misjudged and crossed off menus for no good reason. 4. Tilapia. Light fish that silently sparks nerve inflammation. Ever chosen tilapia because it's cheap, soft, easy to cook, or heard it's low-fat, perfect for older adults? Here's the truth: tilapia has 11 times more omega-6 than omega-3. In factory-farmed tilapia, arachidonic acid AA levels are sky-high, a compound that triggers silent nerve and muscle inflammation. After 60, your body's ability to manage inflammation weakens. Too much AA can make you feel a slight electric jolt in your hands when moving, tight calf muscles after sitting long, restless sleep, waking with cold or phantom numb feet. A 2020 Wake Forest University study showed older adults eating farmed tilapia twice a week had 28% higher nerve inflammation and 19% slower muscle signal transmission, especially in hands. Leonard, 71, from Texas shared, "I ate tilapia thinking it was light, but after switching to sardines, my hands stopped tingling and I don't shake anymore when shaving." What to do? Avoid factory-farmed tilapia, most of what's sold. If you must eat it, choose wild-caught or organic once every 2 weeks max. Swap for small fish packed with natural omega-3 like sardines or mackerel. What fish do you eat most? Comment tilapia if you've picked it for convenience, and now you'll think twice. 3. Basa swai. White meat hiding toxic buildup. Ever grabbed basa, also called swai or pangasius, because it's soft, cheap, and seems like a clean fish? Thought it's a better choice than red meat? You might have been misled by its clean look. The reality: basa is farmed in still waters, often laced with antibiotic residues, growth hormones, and heavy metals like arsenic. It has almost no collagen, no omega-3, and 0 benefits for cartilage health. For those over 60, clearing heavy metals is harder. Eating basa regularly can lead to mild joint pain, especially after waking, swelling around ankles despite light activity, and knees buckling, feeling after basa meals. A 2021 National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences study found eating basa once a week raises arsenic buildup risk, cutting cartilage collagen production by 33% in 6 weeks. Elaine, 69, from Louisiana, thought basa was safer than chicken. After cutting it out for a month and switching to lightly grilled salmon, she said, "My knees don't lock up when standing. I can walk to my garden without grabbing the table." What to do? Skip basa swai or pangasius. especially unclear source frozen ones. Choose wild salmon Alaska cod or canned sardines instead. If you've eaten it, pair with liver detoxing foods like parsley warm lemon water or light artichoke tea. Ever picked Basa for its soft white texture? Comment Basa if you're ready to swap it out. 2. Lobster. Pricey but too heavy for aging nerves. Ever splurged on lobster at a restaurant or family dinner, thinking it's premium white meat? Noticed older, loved ones feeling tired, shaky, or sleepless after the hidden truth. Lobster is loaded with purine sodium and free-form cholesterol. Purine spikes uric acid, causing joint pain and muscle twitches. High sodium tightens small blood vessels in hands and feet. Oxidized cholesterol disrupts nerve signals. After 60, your body struggles to process salt and purine. Post-lobster, you might notice slight hand tremors when holding a spoon or brushing teeth, dull knee aches, worse after sitting, trouble sleeping, waking with a racing heart. A 2020 Cleveland Clinic study revealed older adults eating 5 ounces of lobster per meal had 46% higher small vessel constriction and 27% slower nerve muscle recovery within 48 hours. Harold, 72, from Ohio, saw lobster as a Sunday treat. After dropping it for pan-seared salmon, he said, "I sleep better now, and I don't drop my toothbrush the next morning." What to do? So, limit lobster after 60 max once a month, small portions. Never eat it at night with wine or creamy sauces. Choose low purine omega-3 rich seafood, like oysters, herring, or sardines. Thought lobster was nutritious? Comment Mariana Lobster if this downside was news to you. 1. Shrimp. Light meal. Heavy toll on nerves and muscles. Ever boiled shrimp for lunch? Thinking it's low-fat, easy to digest, or bought frozen shrimp for its convenience and clean look? You're not alone, but most commercial frozen shrimp, especially tiger shrimp, contain phosphate antibiotics and bisulfite preservatives. High phosphate disrupts electrolyte balance, slowing nerve-to-muscle signals. Bisulfite weakens capillaries, causing hand tingling after eating, tightness in ankles or knees, and walking through sand feeling despite light activity. A 2022 UC Davis study showed people over 60 eating frozen shrimp twice a week had a 39% higher risk of lower limb nerve disruption, especially if low on magnesium. Rose 70 and Rose Sandy from Florida thought boiled shrimp was healthy. After 3 weeks of switching to sardines, she said, "I sleep soundly now, and my legs don't feel heavy in the morning." What to do? Avoid frozen shrimp with unclear origins, especially overly white, clean ones. If eating shrimp, choose fresh, peeled on-site, lightly steamed, not fried, or sautéed in oil. Pair with magnesium-rich greens like spinach or parsley to balance electrolytes. Eat shrimp weekly. Comment shrimp if you thought it was safe, and now see its hidden risks. 4. Sardines. Tiny fish, huge power for nerves and bones. Ever felt your hands lag when turning a doorknob, or your knees hesitate when standing up, like something's missing inside? Your body craves EPA, DHA, and natural calcium from small whole-bone fish, and sardines are the gold standard. Unlike large fish high in mercury, sardines deliver a powerhouse of nerve and muscle support. Activated omega-3 for sharper nerve signals, soft bone calcium, and collagen for direct absorption. Vitamin B12 3 times higher than salmon, reducing hand tremors and boosting reflexes. A 2020 wedding 20 Tufts University study found people over 65 eating sardines 2-3 times a week cut leg weakness risk by 42% and improved grip strength by 33% in 6 weeks. Greg, 74, from Maine, used both hands to pour coffee. After adding sardines to lunch 3 times a week, he said, "My hands feel connected again. My knees don't click when I stand." How to eat them. Choose canned sardines in water or pure olive oil. Fam, usien dit. Eat the bones. Mix with salad or mash on whole grain bread. Avoid those in soybean oil or heavy salt. Tried sardines yet? Comment sardine if you'll add them to lunch this week. 3 cod. Light white fish. Heavy hitter for muscle and brain. Ever felt your body recover slowly after illness, despite eating enough, or need 30 minutes to bounce back after a short walk? That's a sign your muscles aren't rebuilding fast enough. Lacking key elements to spark cell repair, cod delivers clean, digestible protein that doesn't inflame your gut, natural vitamin B12 to speed nerve-to-muscle signals, high-potency selenium to rebuild anti-inflammatory muscle enzymes. Unlike fatty fish, cod won't bloat you or strain your aging metabolism. Perfect for sensitive stomachs over 60. A 2021 University of Bergen study showed people over 60 eating 2 portions of cod weekly boosted muscle recovery speed by 51% post-illness and cut knee joint inflammation by 34%. Lorraine, 71, from Washington, dragged her feet upstairs. After a month of steamed cod with veggies 2 to 3 times a week, she said, "I don't need the railing anymore. My knees feel light again." How to eat it. Choose fresh or clean frozen cod from Alaska or Iceland. Steam or bake lightly with olive oil. Avoid frying or salty sauces. Pair with greens like kale or spinach to maximize selenium absorption. Eaten cod before? Comment cod if you'll try this to rebuild muscle and mood after 60. 2 scallops. Water-light protein that strengthens muscle cells. Ever felt your legs lag behind your brain? Like when you want to stand, your mind says go, but your legs take a second to catch up. That's your nerve-muscle connection loosening. And your hip and thigh muscles key for balance, quietly weakening. Scallops are packed with taurine, an amino acid that sharpens nerve-muscle response. Ocean phospholipids to support hip and lower back muscle cells. Natural magnesium and B6 to regulate muscle contractions and prevent cramps. Unlike larger seafood, scallops are low in purine and mercury and easy to digest for those over 60. A 2019 Osaka University study found older adults eating 3 ounces of scallops 3 times a week improved balance reflexes by 38% and cut nighttime cramps by 29% in 4 weeks. Keiko, 77, from Okinawa, Japan, said, "I used to lean on walls to put on shoes. Since eating scallops with miso soup at lunch, I don't need to anymore." How to eat them. Choose fresh or clean frozen scallops unmarinated. Lightly sear with ginger and olive oil or steam with veggies. Avoid frying, breading, or eating after 7 p.m. Tried scallops yet? Comment scallop if you'll add them to boost leg strength and balance after 60. 1 mussels. Ocean collagen to stop hand tremors and knee fatigue. Ever felt your knees pull back before standing, or your hands fumble like they're half asleep in the morning? That's a sign of fading collagen, nerve, and muscle synergy. The golden triangle for balance reflexes and endurance after 60. Green-lipped mussels from New Zealand are loaded with glycosaminoglycans, GIGs to rebuild type 2 Type 2 collagen. Unique omega-3. ETA, a stronger anti-inflammatory than EPA. Chondroitin and zinc to repair knee and wrist cartilage. A 2021 University of Otago study showed people over 60 eating 75 grams of mussels daily for 6 weeks improved knee flexibility by 35% and reduced hand tremors and nerve lag by 29%. Robert, 70, from New York, sat down slowly to avoid knee missteps. After eating mussels 3 times a week in salads or soups, he said, "My knees feel cushioned. I can hold my coffee cup steady again." How to eat them? Choose frozen, green-lipped mussels from New Zealand, steamed or in soup, not fried. Pair with lemon, roasted garlic, or olive oil to boost omega-3 absorption. Avoid eating with high purine foods like red meat or organ meats to prevent joint pain. Tried mussels yet? Comment mussel if you'll add them to dinner twice a week. You picked Basa tilapia or shrimp. Thinking simply, fish is healthy. You believed clean eating was enough. But the wrong seafood can make your hands shake holding a spoon, your knees hesitate on stairs, your nerves, muscles, and blood vessels fall asleep inside. Today, you know the ocean holds more than fish. It holds the key to reclaiming your strength. You don't need pricey vitamins. You just need a sardine lunch to sharpen hand reflexes, a weekend mussel dish to rebuild knee collagen, a slice of cod with steamed veggies to spark recovery. Which of the 4 best will you try first? Comment sardine code scallop or mussel. Let us know you're starting your journey. Ever had cramps after fish? Or shaky hands using a knife? Share your story. We read every comment. Sign up if you want to. Steady your hands. Ease knee fatigue. Sleep deeper just by choosing the right ocean foods. You're not alone. We're with you every week. For you, with you.